a pond currently, and we are going to talk about the setups that we talked about in the last podcast that we filmed, and then
we're gonna do some fishing.
Yeah.
All
right.
So what do you got?
So I've got a Pinnacle shooter for the rod.
So super cheap. Yep.
And then this one is the reel is an Abu Garcia Black Max 20.
So also super cheap.
Yep. It's a Walmart reel. And then I've got a 99-cent Castmaster.
Let's look
Golden
at that
and
guy.
red.
Golden red Castmaster.
And then we've got, on this one, we have
10-pound braid.
10-pound braid. And this is the cast and retrieve setup.
All right. So you're going to be doing that one mainly?
Yes.
All right. And then let's talk about mine.
And then this one is the setup 2, which is a Shakespeare Ugly Stick, light pro, so light tackle for trout normally, so that way you feel like you're actually fighting a fish.
Yeah, super light.
And then the reel is an Akuma something.
Yeah.
And then the braided line is 10-pound braided line.
Yep.
With the P9.
Yep. So it's the P line, and it's the Teflon coated line, so it'll move through the eyelets a lot smoother. So when you cast it, that thing it just flings out there.
Yeah. And then on the setup, we have a Carolina rig with a bullet weight, a pink bead, a swivel.
Let me get down in there. Okay, so we have the bullet weight, the pink bead,
and the swivel.
Okay.
And then you have about, I would say, a foot.
No, it's like 3 feet.
3 feet of fluorocarbon. I think this one's 20 pound.
Okay.
That I put on it. And then you have a...
That's quite the leader.
Yeah, bait hook.
So it's a bait hook to the end.
Yes.
If you were going to set this up, I'd maybe go a little lighter on that leader. So somewhere around 10 or less pounds on your leader.
Yeah.
That 20 pounds a little much for what we need today.
Yes.
All right. So what are we going to do next?
Catch a fish and
All
not
right.
hit a duck.
Sweet. We got some friends over here. You guys want to see our friends? There they are.
That mallard's big. If only it was still duck season.
Could it be wabbit season?
He's even got that blue into the head, everything. That's crazy.
Let's do a little fishing. Let's get a little ducks in our way. See what we can do. We are here at this pond. Eli is over there with the cast and reel rig. I am here with the power eggs, I guess. I'm going to call them power eggs. And we are just going to sit. And this is going to be boring because we're just going to throw out, let it sink to the bottom, and then hopefully get a bite.
So, they recently stocked this pond with about, I think it was like, I want to say 1,200 fish? Yeah, 1,200 fish. That sounds about right. Gotta give that a quick tug. So, the cool part about Castmasters is they make a like fish-like movement. So when you're trying to there goes the geese. The only bad part about Castmasters is when you get like salad or something on it, they don't really like tend to move that great. So you gotta constantly move grass off of said Castmaster. The cool part about this pond though is like there is a bunch of cover for fish and habitat for fish. Like there's logs and all sorts of stuff. It used to be an old logging pond. Oh, well, had a fish. So that relatively worked out. There was a fish that bit it and attacked it and stayed on it. I just was trying to fix my line instead of reeling in the fish.
What a pretty night. We're on a Friday night out here at the pond, hanging out with the ducks and the other fishermen. Certainly isn't as fun as the cast and reel rig, but it is certainly effective. Nature is doing what nature does. This is a really cool pond because they've got a little boat ramp over there where you can actually get a kayak in here. We've come here a couple times with our kayaks. It's pretty fun to kind of get out there. Kind of a small little pond to get your kayaks in, but they got a lot of structure around. So there's some pilings off to my left. There's some pilings off to my right. There's the one right out here in front of me. So you can really move yourself around, get you some pretty decent structure to work with. All right. The key to the sit and wait is to make sure that you have a taunt line as well. You don't want to have a lot of slack in there. That way when they take those power eggs, they put some pressure on it. So, all right, we got a couple of kids coming our way. Guy off to my right in that kayak. See if I can get it over there. Kind of standing up. It's pretty cool. One little bite over there. He hasn't had another one yet, so bummer. I'm wondering if I'm too far with my hook. I need to bring that up a little bit. Maybe not. Oh, it's about 8 there. Alright. Still there. Let's move us to right there. Right by that little tree. Talk about just throwing it kind of out just a little bit. That's what we're doing. Get it right next to that structure.
You really want to chase the stocking schedule this time of year so that you know where the fish are, because mainly out here that's mostly stocked ponds for trout. If you want to get like non-stocked ponds, you got to go like higher up in the mountains. Irish and Taylor Lakes are pretty good. Detroit Lake has some huge trout, like absolutely insane trout. And the meat tastes extremely good.
Might also switch up my color. No go on the yellow. Let's try the pink. You want to let them soak a little bit too, so you want them to kind of go out there for that. Ooh, this one's garlic scented. Fun. That makes my hands all gooey. There we go. Hold that, set it up. Maybe with the garlic scent, we'll get a better bite. All right, here we go. Let's try a pink. All right. What do you think? Maybe like 20 more minutes of this?
Yeah.
All right. All right, we're gonna give this 20 more minutes. Maybe catch something. Maybe not. I'm thinking though, if we have 20 minutes to throw at this, Eli has a way better shot at catching something. Usually with this sit and wait technique, you're like, if you haven't really caught anything in 15-20 minutes, you should reel in and like move it, like put it in a different spot. At least that's my experience. Somebody will probably be like, no dude, you need to put it in for till they bite. Which that could be. That's where this chair and the little stand comes in. You just sit and forget. Put the bell on it.
River's pretty good this time of year for like bass fishing, I think. I mean, we fished this time of year and caught bass. I don't think this time of year is the greatest time of year for fishing for bass, but I mean, we've caught bass here before. Well, bass in the Willamette River before this time of year. But we're not really that great at bass fishing. I'm gonna cast in between that tree.
Oh, good luck. I'm gonna watch you get your stuff snagged.
I won't get snagged.
Oh, you chase yourself.
I won't. And it's not snagged. It's not snagged.
Did I call it?
No. It's just a really big fish.
Lies. Oh no. I think he's done.
Okay.
Break off.
Navy. It was a really big fish.
Is that our cue?
Yes.
Failed outdoors. Strikes again.
It was a really big fish.
So we got king of the story. It's like I caught one and it was so big it broke me off instantly after I fought it for
Yeah.
a few minutes.
It did like 8 rolls under the water.
There we go.
Yeah.
You're getting it.
Its big old fin was about 6 feet long.
What's on the Grumpy Old Men? What's the name of that fish?
Dude, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I forgot.
I'm gonna have to,
Go watch that movie again.
yeah.
Yeah. Putts. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what he called them, right?
Yeah. So, if you're like us and you're out and outdoors having fun, being in nature, and you really, really suck, we tip our hats to you. All right. Good night. We'll see you in the next video. You are going to laugh at the next video for sure, because it's me getting in a tree. Well, Eli's pushing all the buttons while I'm trying to talk, so you
Well,
probably didn't
no.
catch that.
Yeah, they probably did.
All right.
Keep going.
So the next video is going to be really cool because we're going to climb a tree. And, oh,
Did you get one?
no, I was actually stuck just like you were.
Oh.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. See you in the next video.